What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the channel, Taking a Bathroom. The bathroom is the only place you can place your gadgets in peace. On this channel, we do product reviews and also some tutorials. If you want to support the channel, go ahead and check out my ebook. Guys, we also have a PayPal donation link in the description of the video. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let some people come in. You know me, man. Whenever I have time, I just go live, spur of the moment, and I happen to be off. And so hopefully some of you guys are on your lunch break and you'll be able to join me. Go ahead and leave a comment in the chat section so I can know if you're there or not. Pull up my YouTube on my cell phone. Make sure that I am live. What's up, Softail Deluxe? All right, yeah. So I'm live. Let me just prop this up right here so I can monitor the stream and make sure that everything's okay. All right. It's saying that the stream has an excellent connection. Let's hope that it stays that way. Come on in, people. Come on in. Oh, random tech, huh? Go live just randomly. I hope you guys are having a good day. Happy New Year's to you too, my friend. Happy New Year's to you too. I hope your year's going well. Those of you that had an opportunity to watch my end of the year video, just gonna kind of follow up on that. You know, a lot of times, guys, what happened is we make New Year's resolutions and then we fall off. And my personal opinion is that we fall off because, what's up, Trey? We fall off because we lose motivation or we lack guidance. Me, I'm gonna be on this thing. 2020, we have to go ahead and create a product. In 2020, we have to know our worth. And if we don't know anything in 2020, I'm challenging you as well as I'm challenging myself to go out and learn something different. And I always say this, learn more than the next guy and then monetize that knowledge. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I'm trying to do my best. Left Y, to keep that content coming. I got some product reviews coming too. I got a massage gun. Man, I had no idea how amazing those things are. I thought it was like just a scheme or whatever. The company sent it out to me and I tried it out last night. You know, I'm 41. I still like going to the gym, but you know, when you get this age, man, it's the old bones start to ache and you know the muscles starting to tighten in, and it get harder and harder. But man, I put that massage gun on the back of my leg, man, and I tell you what, it does wonders. What's up, Airpix 10? Oh, what? Airpix, you ain't like my duck videos? You ain't like my duck videos? Hey, Keno the Way, what's up? What's up, Big H? Also, yeah, so Airpix 10, you guys, some of you guys asked me to do some more cooking videos, especially with the air fryer. So what I did was I got a Maple Leaf farm duck from my local grocery store. It's like a 6-pound duck. And when I was prepping the duck, I took the insides out, you know, like the heart, the liver, kidney, stuff like that. I took it out and I made scrambled eggs with it. And then the next video I did, I showed you guys how to do the duck in the air fry oven. So check those videos out, man. If you've been missing my videos, I think you will enjoy it. What's up, Coach Mac? What's happening? All right, guys, I'm gonna give another 30 seconds, then I'm just gonna dive right into it. We got 22 people currently watching, so that is pretty good. Like I said, you know, I can't come live as much as I want. So whenever I had this opportunity, when I'm at the home studio and I'm not working, I try to jump on and share some things with you. Now, a couple of nights ago, I want to say it was Tuesday night, I was on the Hustler and Bo Knows show, and those of you that follow the DST team, if you watched the show, you heard me say that I was coming out with a product, and the product was going to be specifically pointing out to people that wanted to sell IPTV exactly how to do it. So I completed that video. It's over a 40-minute video. I think it's like 47 minutes, and it shows you how to become an IPTV reseller. Now, as always, when it comes down to me producing a product, the difference between my product is that it's a how-to from the beginning to the end, step by step. The same research that I done, you can do on your own, right? You can do on your own. And I always tell people, man, if you're willing to read, you're willing to watch the videos, you're willing to ask the questions, you're willing to form the relationships, you can put together a work product just for you that you can sell or that you can keep or you can give away. However, this came about 5 years. I've been in the streaming community, whether it be putting coding on Android boxes or whatever. When Set TV was around, I was a reseller of Set TV. That's really how I kind of like, cut my teeth into IPTV world. And then when everything happened with Set TV, lessons learned. And then just recently, did screen codes with all the panels, lessons learned. And I have a unique advantage because on this channel, I work with a lot of IPTV companies who pay me to do reviews. And talking to these guys in the background and learning the ins and outs of IPTV from the reviews, a lot of my subscribers, and some people are not even subs, they're just people, random people who watch the videos, over the course of the past couple of years been asking me questions. How can I start an IPTV company? And if you guys remember, about a year or so ago, probably 2 years ago, I did a live interview with Double Agent, aka Will, aka now DA Streams, and we did a live show. I interviewed him about how to start an IPTV company. And I always ask and inquire from these companies in the background, how did you get started? Where did you get your sources from? Which they never like to share where they get their sources from, right? These guys, I'm spilling the Kool-Aid. These guys, they're some of them are very close knit. They keep that information tight. They have their own private telegrams or whatnot groups, and they kind of just keep that information to themselves. But they do share with me, or they have shared with me, the overhead costs that they might inquire from a month-to-month basis. For example, they might tell me stuff like, hey, I spend $1 per source channel, $3 per source, or I pay this particular person to get these sources X, or to get, if they have video on demand, B. To me, what I have seen is that most of their overhead come from their servers. So the ones that are really stable and really doing well, they usually pay anywhere from between $600 to $2,000 a month for one server. And if they have a good following, they have multiple servers, so they can easily spend $10,000 on a server per month. So when you look at it like that, you can imagine how much money they're making per month if they're spending $10,000 on servers per month. When I'm presented by a random person, subscriber or viewer, saying, hey, how can I start my IPTV company? If you go back and you watch that video, don't take my word from it. Watch that video that I did a few years ago with Double Agent. I believe he said it requires at least $25,000 just to get started. And the reason why is because you need the infrastructure, you need to buy the servers, and you need to allow yourself some leeway before you start making money. The average person don't have $25,000. So I pounded that, and a couple of weeks ago I was like, all right, these people, subscribers, viewers, continue to ask periodically. I'm not gonna lie and say I get one like every week. It might be one every other month or something like that. But there's a need for people that want to know, how can I start my IPTV service? Here's another thing. There's people that was already resellers that was asking me questions. How do they go about doing it better, doing it right? Got to be a better way than this, okay? So I put together the video, and I start the video off by saying that I recommend that you don't start your own IPTV company. I recommend that you become a reseller, and then I give you the reasons why. And the reason why I recommend that you become a reseller, I use the analogy between renting a house and buying a house. I'm buying this home. If my AC go out, I have to pay to get it fixed. If I was renting this home, then I will call my landlord or the owner of this home and say, hey, come fix the AC. It's the same principle with reselling. If you want to have your own IPTV company, then you gotta pay for those servers each month. You gotta pay for those sources. You gotta pay to keep up their website, whether you're going through Smarters or whatever. And yes, if you don't have a custom-made app, a lot of these guys pay to buy different APKs, right? And some of these APKs have a monthly charge or a percentage of the amount of viewers that are on it, amount of subscribers you have. So you got all of that upkeep if you own your own IPTV company. Why you want that when you can do just as well by becoming a reseller? And not just a reseller of freaking IPTV, but leverage your knowledge in the streaming community. And that's why I say how to become a streaming service reseller. And I want to give you guys an example. Let me just pull it up right here. So we all know about the Fire Sticks, okay? What can I do with a Fire Stick? Just hear me out. Hear my analogy out for this Fire Stick, or the example that I use for my Fire Sticks. If I'm selling a Fire Stick, okay, usually if they're not on sale, you buy it for what, $49? Okay, so I buy that Fire Stick for $49. You can put some APKs on there, right? TV shows, movies, or whatever on there, and you can sell it for $75 or whatever you sell it for in your community. You just try to make a profit. That's that one-time sale right there. Boom. One time you sold that money's gone. You sell another one. Guys, use your mind. We're in 2020, we're looking to build wealth. So we need multiple streams of income. If I have this Fire Stick, which is popular, most people in your community, in the hoods, in the barbershop, no matter what spectrum of life they're in, they know about Fire Sticks and they know about TV shows and movies, okay? Take that Fire Stick and say, all right, I'm going to sell you this Fire Stick, and I'm going to put 3-4 movie APKs or whatever on there, TV shows, APKs on there, and I'm going to give you a free month of IPTV service, your service. So then you price that Fire Stick at about $120. So you're making your money, and the price of your IPTV service that you would do monthly is already included in there, but the customer is looking at, oh, look at this great deal. Not only am I getting these movies and TV shows, but I'm getting a month of all of my sports. I'm getting a month of all of my favorite shows or whatever your selling pitch that you're doing, know your audience and submit it to them that way. When I do it like that, I might give it to 5 people, and 3 people might renew that subscription the next month. But usually what happens is that they don't renew, but then they come back like 2 months later. So now you got, off of this Fire Stick that you brought from $50, right? Now you're making whatever you charge per credit. Now you're making that each month. Another thing you can do is don't just look at IPTV. I've been telling everybody, look at Disney new application, look at Disney new app, look at Netflix, okay? You know, I have my website, and we started our company connected to the source, okay? Now, I don't advertise it on the website, but around Christmas time, we was doing internet and Fire Stick package. With the internet and the Fire Stick package, you got the movies and TV shows. You got a month of Double Agent. That's what I partner with because my internet company is strictly internet, but I partner with him for the IPTV. So you get a month of the IPTV and your choice of Disney Plus or Netflix. I'm going to say that again. Around Christmas time, I offer my customers a Fire Stick with a hotspot, right? Either the AT&T home base or the MiFi, which is more portable, or a hotspot, movies and TV show apps on that Fire Stick, a month of IPTV television, and your choice of Hulu, I mean, not Hulu, of Netflix or Disney Plus application, APK on there. And I priced it accordingly. So for $190 one-time deposit and $100 a month, you can have this. My price is that first month is like, the initial fee. That's going to pay for the service. If you brought my how to sell internet, you know exactly the website to go to. I taught you exactly the website to go to, how to buy it, how much it's cost. So that first month of internet service that you buying from AT&T, that's included in that $190. The $190 also includes, guys, the price of that modem, and incorporated in there that's being absorbed in there is the price of that credit that I'm giving an individual. And then I still had leeway to spend the $15 or the $6 or the $12 for the Disney Plus and or Netflix. When you put together a package like that, let's just say the IPTV service go away tomorrow. That's why I say streaming service. If you providing people with Netflix and Disney and internet, most people are going to be happy because it's a package. Don't have to worry about it. And they're like, look, this is everything that I have on my Fire Stick. The IPTV just take it to a whole nother level. Now you're maximizing, excuse my do-rag, you're maximizing what you can do with this Fire Stick. So you can sell just about any streaming service, guys. Any streaming service with that. What's up, Tim? What's up, Trey? Let me know if you guys follow me so far. Uno Nights, laugh out loud. Somebody texting me now asking how much for a Fire Stick. Life is good and I'm getting new customers every week now. Nope, I don't advertise word of mouth. Word of mouth is good, but this is what I recommend that you do. In the video of how to become a reseller, towards the end, and if you watched my video yesterday, I showed you a clip of it. I show you how I do paid promotions on Facebook, all right? 50-second video on Facebook. I got 20 characters or whatever. What that's going to do is going to get you before people, right? So put you some money up front to advertise. It's going to get you before a lot of people in front of them. And then as you build out, then that word of mouth. Because the hardest thing to do here, Miss Octavia, the hardest thing to do is to get traction, to get that word of mouth from person to person. I just want to reiterate is that in 2020, you got to do things that other people are not doing. You got to be creative, and it's simple arithmetic, adding and subtracting. You don't have to know trigonometry. Only thing you can say, I'm paying X amount of money for this, X amount of money for that. I know how to do this, I know how to do that, and I can put this package together. And then I sit down with myself and say, how much profit do I want to make? And is this profit worth me doing this? Because, guys, I'm going to be honest. You can sell a bunch of things and you can profit $2, you can profit $3, and a person that's got the service is absolutely enjoying it. But when it come down to you renewing, or it come down to you upkeeping whatever you're doing, $2, $3 might not be enough for you to continue selling that product. So you gotta ask yourself a hard question, is that how much should I be making? Now, this is what I do, people. I look at what I make on my job hourly. And I say, you know what? At the very least, I need to make what I'm already valued at. I already got a value on myself, right? Because I signed a contract with my organization. I say, hey, this is how much I think I'm worth in this particular genre or this particular job field. At the very least, I need to make that. However, this is a whole nother, depending on what product you sell, this is a whole nother issue, and it's supply and demand. And if you know more than the next person on side of you, then you can sell your price. Whatever, people say, well, take how much should I sell it for? Well, whatever people willing to buy it for. I'm going to say it again. Tech, how much should I sell my product for? Whatever a person is willing to buy it for. That's why when I see people and they like, hey, man, oh, his price too high. Why he selling all of that? You know, why his price so high? Oh, I can't believe he's selling this. I can't believe taking a bath and selling the video. And I tell people like this, man, why are you in another person's business? The market is going to dictate that individual price. Guess what? When I'm not able to sell my internet and cable package, when I'm not able to get the $190 up front and then $100 a month additionally, what's going to happen? Two things. I'm going to either have to come down on my prices, or I'm going to have to find me another market. That's supply and demand. That's how you start up a business. That's how you start up a business. And it's only good marketing that goes behind it. You got to show people the value of what you're getting, or what you placing in their hands. I can easily show people the value of having portable internet with an app that you can download on multiple devices across different platforms, right? And you can get a Fire Stick in this process that would be loaded not only with the IPTV, but you can have Disney or Netflix on us, plus the movies and TV apps, right? That's an easy sell, people. A lot of us are in this streaming genre and we just so caught up on, I just want to sell Fire Sticks. Or what we do is we go to IPTV service and they have an affiliate, how to become a reseller. And then what you do, you go buy some credits, right? And now you got a panel and you don't have traction. You can't get traction to sell. You can't get traction to sell. Or that particular company that you're dealing with go up on their prices, or they go out of business. So in the video, the video is over 45% of the video is how to get a landing page. I become a DA reseller, but don't know how to work, how to the input in. Can you help me? Coach Mac, how far are you willing to go for customer service? I have a couple of people asking me to come over and show them how to work the Fire Stick. After that, they asked me to call them. They're still lost. So the question about becoming a DA reseller, if you are a double agent reseller, if you're having problems with that, go ahead and shoot me an email, takingthebathroom@gmail.com. I'll see if I can help you. I don't know exactly what point of order you need help with, but just go ahead and shoot me an email and I try to help you. Now, if it's something that's in my video, I'm gonna tell you about the video, but if it's something that I could address without giving you the video, then I'll help you out. Coach Mac, so customer service is important. That's another thing. That's a big aspect of it. Managing your subscribers or your customers. What I do is I create videos. And guess what? You don't need all of this fancy green screen and fake studios and all of that to create videos or capture cards. You can simply, on my cell phone, that I got it right here. You can simply take your cell phone, hold it up to your TV, and record whatever motions you're doing, and you can send it to them via Facebook or via Google Hangouts or something like that. Or you can put it in your Google Drive and create a link and send a link to them. Or you can put it in your Dropbox and create a link and share that link with them. So I create videos showing people how to use it or whatever. It do come a point to where I had this individual that wanted me to come over to their home and download the APK, the IPTV on their Fire Stick. Now, granted, I'm selling you this for $20. You live 15, 20 minutes away from me, live in another little town away from me. Why in the world would I spend $12 worth of gas money to put an APK on your Fire Stick for you to give me $20 when I have a video that can show you how to do it? Okay, So there is a limit to customer service, but if your customer, sincerely don't know the ins and out, I recommend you create a video. And I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna be controversial. All customers are not equal. Teaching you guys business in 2020. I said this the other night on both shows. All customers are not equal, and this is what I mean. If this customer right here is just an individual, and they're asking me to go above and beyond what I normally do, I politely tell them, hey, here's the video. If you don't have it, re-watch it. Or if I have the time, I try to walk it through with them on the phone. But no ways I'm driving 20, 25 miles out my way to come download an APK. I'm just not doing it, okay? But if it's a customer that has the potential to reach others, like if it's, in my case, if it's a pastor that have a large following at his or her church, I have drove over an hour to set a pastor up with the internet and cable, even helping with some other things. Why? Because that's a unique customer. I'm rating him different because he had the potential to put me before more people. Different products. If you're selling different products, okay? If you're selling different products, let's say, for example, that me and my partner, we selling the internet and the cable, all right? And then somebody want to buy a Fire Stick, just a Fire Stick for me. I'm going to make a business decision, and I'm going to invest in the person that we stand to gain the most profit from. It's not saying that I'm going to neglect the person with the Fire Stick. Being a business owner is making decisions. I'm going to prioritize that individual that the company can make a profit from. Okay, we have to learn these things. A lot of times we say that we are a card cutting community. What's up, Legacy, man? What's up, Marcus? Say that we are a card cutting community. What's up, King Dose? King Dose said he said a bundle package, and because we're a community, we like, oh, all right, I'm just going to help you out. Now, if you're not doing this to make money, help people out all you want. But if you in it for a profit, don't take a loss because you have a soft heart. I'm going to say that again. Don't take a loss because you have a soft heart. And let me explain it. Because Mr. Preacher Man taking a bathroom, telling people not to have a soft heart. That's not what I'm saying. It's been my experience in life and my experience in business is that people will suck you dry. It's unfortunate, like my mom always say, the good gotta suffer from the bad. But people will suck you dry, man. People will be like, oh man, cut this price. Oh man, I can't pay my bill. Oh man, help me out. And I do that here and there. But it's not a good practice to be like that because most people, not all, most people that's coming at you like that are just trying to get over. They're just trying to get over, man. Like I said, they'll suck you dry and basically, your business going under, you cutting your prices because you got 10 people that's underpaying you because you're trying to help them out. And guess what happened when your business get in trouble? And they on their feet. Man, they don't throw the extra money towards you, man. This is a business. The business. How to become a streaming reseller in 2020. Like I said, just don't look at IPTV. I would strongly advise you guys that sell Fire Sticks or Android boxes. I would strongly advise you guys to add Netflix or Amazon. Well, I ain't gonna say Amazon Prime. Add Netflix or Hulu or Disney Plus or whatever. Choose one of those and put together a package with an IPTV service on there, and just charge them a little extra. And that way, when a Fire Stick go out the door, you continue to make money off of that because it's enticing to them. Because the average person is not going to say, well, I can go ahead and pay this $6, $7, $12, $15 or whatever by myself. Now they're looking at it like, oh, I got this IPTV and I got a Netflix account and I got all these movies and TV shows. Man, this is the best deal ever. Price it right. How much do I want to make? And in our case, we're offering internet with the APK. So it's out there, it's available. A lot of you guys know these things. Can we move this life cat the ladder during the day? I gotta get back to work. Laughing out loud. Have a great day. Oh man, I apologize. Hey, look, like I say, like live chat. I apologize. Like I said, a lot of you that follow me, you know my work schedule, and y'all know how random I am. Whenever I have opportunity, I just trying to jump on live. I'm not able to do it all the time during the day, but I apologize. Just try to get the information out there. I got a question for you guys in the chat. How many of y'all out there press a 1? How many of y'all out there sell Fire Sticks or sell IPTV? If you sell Fire Stick, put a 1. If you sell IPTV, put a 2. If you sell both, put a 3. So if you sell, all right. Uno, I hooked up a few of my clients when I first started, but I'm more established and now people see my work and I no longer take shots. Stand firm. Yes, you got to stand firm. A lot of us just look at this as a side hustle, and you can do that. Hey, Trey, thanks, Tex. I never thought about the Hulu or Netflix or Disney Plus. I appreciate the advice. Yeah, think out the box. A lot of us look at this as a side hustle, and it can be a side hustle if that's the only thing you want to do is for it to be a side hustle. But you got to realize, you got people out there that literally have warehouses of boxes, Android boxes, that they program and they sell worldwide. So our thinking is, I'm just gonna make a little money here, a little money there, and then you put that Android box out there, you put that Fire Stick out there, and you never hear anything back from that customer. I'll tell you guys something else. Here's something that I'm gonna share with you. Keeping the data. Look, in this new decade that we're entering into, everything is going to be about data collection, information. The flow of information is so important in the times we living in. So anytime you get someone email, keep that email. Anytime you get someone phone number, keep that phone number. Because what's going to happen is when you come out with a new product, you can send them, boom, one mass email. I'm going to say it again. You can say, hey, look, you brought X or Y for me, and I just want you to know that, hey, I got this new product. You already know that they're interested in it because it's still within the streaming community. And so if you didn't sold over 300 boxes or Fire Sticks in the past 10 years or 6 years or however long you've been doing it, your first, in my opinion, your first obligation will go ahead and reach out to those that bought from you before, especially if you had good customer service. You already have a pre-existing relationship. B, you already know that they're interested in that genre. And C, just as a good practice, you want just to keep presenting good quality products before your clients every now and then. King Dose, the hotspot sell faster than the Fire Sticks. Yeah, King Dose, the hotspot sell faster. And that's another thing too. Look, I'm tell you about it being a business. I'm tell you the story about the video that I did with the hotspots. Got a lot of grief about it. I'm gonna tell you who didn't give me grief about it was my students that was able to pick it up and run with it. So people are like, why are you selling this information? I'm like, oh, this information is free online and stuff like that. Yeah, certain aspects of it were, but like I said at the beginning of the video, and what's been my theme song for 2020 is find out more than the next person, monetize their knowledge. So I take all of the free information that I can put my hands on, right? And talking with DST Team and working through problems, and then I invest. That's very, very important in 2020. You got to invest in yourself. I invested about $500 into about 4 or 5 different hotspots. And then I learned how this would work, how that would work, why one get higher speeds. I learned about changing the channels. I learned about different frequencies. I learned about prioritizations on the AT&T cell tower. I learned the difference between throttling and congestion. I learned about the contract the AT&T got from the government, from first responders that prioritized them. Guys, I put service on all of those hotspots. I ship them out. I give them to people in different parts of my state and out of state, and seeing where it worked best at and where it didn't work at. I took all of that knowledge and I started selling the video. I didn't stop right there. When I was selling the video and one of my students would ask me a question, right, I would figure out the answer to it and I would make a video. So therefore, not only did they get that video, but they got supportive material if they was having an issue. For example, one of the first issues I inquired was getting a hotspot that would not work. And I was like, man, I supposed to put this SIM card in there that wouldn't work. So I learned about how to change the APN, right? Switching that to broadband, what APNs work, which ones does not work. I learned about how to get IMEI number, and why lower numbers work better than higher numbers. It's that information that you couldn't find online. I monetized that. And I sold that. And the individuals that picked it up and ran with it, I'm gonna say it again. Some make 600, some make 1,100, some make $3,000, some make $6,000. Not a year, a month. I got students making more money off the hotspots than I do a month, because that's what they just dedicated to. They're just dedicated to selling those hotspots, and they get their recurring income. And because it is so geological pointed, in other words, if you live in an area that's very rural, but you can't get high internet speeds, but they have cell towers, that tower is not congested, so it's going to sell. You're going to get better speeds in some of those areas. If you live in a city, right, you might have higher speeds, but you might have more congestion. It just depends what part you live at. So there's different parts of the world that the hotspot sells better than others. And if you live in one of those areas, boom, jackpot. So those that are making that money, man, they look at it, $25 and now making $6,000 a month. Just a simple investment in yourself. Simple investment in yourself. And remember, when I did that, I just was trying to recoup my money back from the hotspots that and the services that I put on them. So I was just like, man, I just want to recoup my money back. But I made over $3,000 selling the video. So if you look at $25 to add up to over $3,000 before I stopped selling it, you look at the people that got that video, and so then you look at you extrapolate how many students that I must have out there, and the testimonies of how well they're doing. It speaks for itself. Oh no, nice. Had 2 customers go rogue on me. No problem. Unfortunately, the IPTV service changed their website at DNS. So now the 2 customers calling me back. Laugh out loud. Hey, Secret Agent, how you doing? You welcome. Look, if you want to become a streaming service reseller, no matter what it is you're selling, just go back to, I think it was Miss Octavia, what she said earlier. Customer service is going to be key. Can't get past that. It's going to be key. You, as a business owner, got to make executive decisions. You can fall for the okie doke and the sad stories or whatever, or customers are always right or whatever. No, you have to say, how much does this customer mean to me? How much time am I able or willing to spend on this problem? Because let's face it, you're going to get some customers that are just problematic. Like, you can't please everybody. That's the first thing you should realize when you start your business or side hustle or whatever you want to say it. I'm saying in 2020, stop side hustling, create wealth, start a business. Like I started the LLC, connected to the source LLC. Go to the Department of Louisiana Secretary of State. Boom, you're going to see connected to the source. So knowing how to manage your customers, knowing what they're worth, knowing what you're willing to put up with a customer, and knowing that all customers are not created equally is very, very, very important. So instead of just looking at this as a side hustle, look at this and say, hey, this is a business. I'm a business owner. I know that this product is not for everyone. And so why waste your time on the few people that don't get it, don't understand it, or can't figure it out? God bless their heart. I'm pushing for it because this is a business. You know, like my students that's making $1,000, $3,000, $6,000 a month. After they pay their $25, man, they don't come back to me. I mean, they came back and say, "Thank you, Tech. I really appreciate it," or whatever. But they'll be like, "Hey, Tech, here's $1,200 for helping me out." I mean, it's not a requirement. What I'm saying is, it's a business. They made an investment into themselves. Same thing like me, man. I buy self-help books or ebooks or, you know, watch free or paid videos or whatever, and get my hand on paid software or whatever to help my channel, to help myself. I invest into myself. If y'all know anything about DST, man, we buy stuff, we invest into ourselves so we can learn. In return, we share. Now, there's a lot of things that I share that's for free, but like I said, when you put together a product, and I always try to stress this to you guys, it's the difference just between turning on the camera and doing a product review, right? Or a basic how-to review, than when you take and you combine the start to finish. I'm gonna say it again. When you combine the start to finish, and when somebody can take that start to finish and make money off of it, that's a product. Or when somebody can take that start to finish and solve a problem, that's a product. That's simply put, that's how businesses are born out, is that there's a problem and someone find the solution to the problem. That's how you make money. I'm gonna say it again. There's a problem. Somebody find a solution to that problem. That's how you make money. That's all kind of ways that we can make money by streaming. And when the stream codes went down, a lot of people was in a panic. They're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know about this. I don't know about that. Whoa, pump your brakes. Multiple streams of income. Whenever, you know, the hosting sites and stuff was cutting up and people couldn't get good links for movies and stuff, everybody's like, oh man, I don't know what to do, man. All these customers calling me with the Fire Sticks, they can't watch movies. Multiple streams of income, knowing your worth. Guess what? My customers know this. If you want more streams, first of all, when I give you this Fire Stick, I don't host anything. This is not my company. This is not my APK. I'm programming this stick for you. And so when you get a Fire Stick from me, I'm giving you APKs that I use that at the current time is working, and they know that you have more than one APK on there, because at any time one of these apps can go down. That's why you have multiple ones. If you want more links or more guarantee, then get something called Real to Bread. You can buy that on your own time. So you educate your customer about the product, and you educate your customer how they could improve their product. It's just like if you go buy a car from a dealership, right? The dealership give you the standard package, and you might be talking to the car salesman. He'd be like, man, you know what? If you go ahead and you buy this particular brand rugs, it will help keep you from muddying up your truck. Or, you know, you can go ahead and you can buy this particular device, this Bluetooth device. It will help. They don't sell it. He's just educating you on the things you can do with the product. And in most cases, you appreciate the opportunity that you have to better the product. The same way when you dealing with your customers, be upfront, be honest. Me, I say, look, I don't own this IPTV service. I don't have any control over the channels, over the TV guide, if it goes down or not. Basically, I'm giving it to you on the strength that, hey, I've been with this service for X, Y, and Z time, and so far they've been good. If you have a problem, I'm going to take care of you. Uno nice, Real to Bread is the mutt. What's up, D. Paul? Yeah, so DePaul said, yeah, exactly, Tech. Stream is not for everyone. Yeah, so if you're going to resell in 2020, don't just look at it as a side hustle. Like, I don't know why we just want to get that mindset. When I get off from work, let me just go program some Fire Sticks. All right, I just program on Fire Sticks. What you getting from that Fire Stick that you sell next month? At the very least, put an IPTV service APK on there, right? Even if you don't activate it, you know, even if you don't activate it, let them know, hey, if you want this activated, hit me up. I'll give you a username and password. It's very, very important that we learn our worth. Most of you guys, I'm looking at least the ones that's commenting in the chat. your names are familiar. You left comments on my videos before. I seen you on other people's platform at DST and other platforms. Most of you guys are knowledgeable about this. And so my question to you, how can you take your game up higher? How can you stop looking at it as just IPTV, or stop looking at it as just fire sticks? How can you, as an individual, only you can answer that, what package can you put together that will entice other people? I'm just giving you my examples of the things that I use and the marketing schemes that I use. Videos. And like, shout out to Superdell, man. And don't post all of your videos on YouTube. You can do that in your Facebook group, on your personal Facebook page, man. You can send those videos to your clients. Remember what I said earlier? Each time somebody give you a phone number or an email, try to keep that, man. Have your little database. So when you come out with a new product, shoot them a text message, shoot them an email, you know? That way, each time you create an idea or each time you solve a problem, you have what we call a lead. You have a lead page where you can automatically go to X amount of people and put that product before them, and your chances of conversion is higher because you know that they are already in this niche. Opposed to just putting it out there and hoping that somebody that's in this niche like it. You know, it's like fishing in the ocean compared to fishing in a pond. I'm gonna say it again. It's like, y'all like my analogies? Put a 1 in the chat if you like my analogies. It's like fishing in the ocean as compared to fishing in a pond. When you're fishing in the ocean, man, yeah, there's certain bait you want to use. There's certain things you want to, you know, to catch certain fishes, certain jigs and stuff you hook up, certain depths you go to. But you're still in the ocean. You can catch anything. But when you're fishing in a pond, you already know that the owner stocked this pond with bass. So you know it got bass in this pond. And you know the type of bait that a bass would eat. So your chances of catching a bass in this pond is significantly higher than if you was on a big lake or if you was in the ocean trying to catch something else. So when you have those leads and when you gather and save your customer information, you already know that I got a greater chance or a better chance to convert with the individuals that I know is already in this genre. I'm just giving you game on how to become a streaming reseller. Those are the people you go to first. If there's a new APK that come out, right, and you charge people $35 to update their Fire Stick, there's a new APK coming out, man, text them, hey, look, it got this new APK, you get more links, or it got this new feature. Hey, let me go ahead and program it for you. $35, I'll hook you up. They already got a Fire Stick. If you've been doing good customer service, they already know that you're a stand-up gal or stand-up guy. They're gonna be like, all right, I pass it on to you Friday after work. Oh no, nice. The cable companies sound like TV companies pissed off a lot of people in my area over the holiday season. They raised the prices and changed packages. I'm picking up the pieces. Hey, that's another thing that goes back. Identifying a problem, solving a problem, you got your business. How can I put this? Because I know that a lot of us are busy and we work. But in your quiet time, do your research. Like right now, how many of y'all know that the FFC, what I say, FFC or the FCC is looking at basically changing the way that, you know, we went from analog to digital or whatever. Now they're switching, I think in May, they're switching over to where over-the-air broadcasting will now be able to have 4K because they're changing the way that is going to convert. I can link the article in the description of this video later. But now they're changing the way that the bandwidth is going to flow to where you're going to start seeing a whole bunch of 4K coming through cable companies and antennas, formerly known as antennas, digital or whatever. It's going to be some conversions or conversion that you're going to be able to buy to where it's actually going to have TV guides. It's actually going to have interaction TV guides, and it's going to allow for them to get 4K, meaning you can get this service absolutely free without going through the cable company and have the same experience that you would have with cable. So just be aware of that coming down the pipeline, because it might be something there, guys. Because remember, local football games and all of that, guys, that can be over the air too. All right, so it might open up the way to where there's an app or something that could be created, or app that might be out there that might be strictly for locals, for those individuals that have locals with this new change. Cause that's the only way I see it working. It's gonna have to have some type of app. Cause they're talking about like some type of conversion. Cause in the back of your TV now you got coaxials, and most new TVs, let's say the new TV is already gonna be equipped with it, have the ability to have Wi-Fi. So think about if they got built-in APK or application to where you can watch locals. Most of us know in February, what is it in February, at the end of February, whatever, but most of us know that IPTV servers that have locals, a lot of those locals are going away because of what's happening with PlayStation View. A lot of them use those scripts from PlayStation View to get locals. That's going to be going away. But if we're doing our research, we're reading, we're bettering ourselves, we see something like this coming in the pipeline. Imagine you being a reseller, taking a Fire Stick, and most APKs or IPTV companies don't have locals, and you didn't stumble across this, and you seeing that there is an APK, and you get your hands on it, and you put that on a Fire Stick when everybody else losing locals. Oh, you're the first one to the party. You know what happened to the people that's first to the party? Ask Google, ask YouTube, ask Apple, ask Microsoft. Ask Facebook. When you the first one to the party, you build up the authority, you build up that name brand, and then everyone is going to flow to you. And that's how business work, man. Yeah, Locast is good. Interpol, Locast is good, but they're not in every city. They're not in every major market. Matter of fact, Locast is actually being sued. I gotta look up that I actually got to look up that, you know, the current information. But Locast is actually being sued by the cable companies or whatever. And they actually, I watched one of the owners. They actually invented Locast so they can be sued, because if I'm not mistaken, you guys could correct me, is that he is a lawyer. You know, he deal with like FCC rules and regulations, so he deal with that. So they actually created that specifically to challenge the cable companies, because according to him, the laws in the United States allow for the airways to be free. So you got free airways, you got syndicated broadcasting, you know, then you go into like copyright infringement and stuff like that. But broadcasting, generally the airways are for the people, and so certain frequencies are supposed to be free. And I can get into like specifics, like doing my study of the hotspots. I realized that there's frequencies, like you can, if you get a business line, you can actually resell your internet, right? You just got to have the equipment and stuff to do it. And then there's certain frequencies that you can broadcast on, that's non-licensed frequencies, and then there's licensed frequencies. So the FCC opens up every now and then different frequencies for companies to broadcast on. So let's say AT&T got their own frequency, right? They have their frequency licensed. You can't get on that frequency that's specifically to them. And then you got free frequencies, all right? And we can get into what makes the frequencies good or better or not. But how many people know that they open it up and they bid on it and they have leases on it? Had no idea. That's the type of stuff that you need to know. If you're talking about becoming more in tune to being a professional, I'm not gonna say professional. If you're looking at becoming a streaming reseller, just knowing more than an average person. I tell you, when cell phone service change, TV service change, Blur Vision, what's up? Got to stay ahead of the game. Yes, you do got to stay ahead of the game. Uno, not saying people are ignorant or stupid, but I showed them Tubi TV and they love it, not knowing TV is available for 98% of visual media devices, TVs, and phone. Yep, you do, man. And look, It's not for the average person to know these things. It's not for the average person to know these things. It's not. If everybody knew these things, then half of you that I know are resellers of something right now, half of you wouldn't have the ability to make money. So if you want to make more money, you got to know more than the next person. How do I know more than the next person? Just like Tech up here being a nerd, talking about the changes to FCC, knowing what Lowcast is going through, knowing the recent changes that's going to come up, learning about the different frequencies and how they get leased out and stuff like that, knowing about the government contract that AT&T have with the first responders, the prioritizing first responders on the cell towers, knowing the difference between congestion and throttling. That's how you're able to position yourself to be a step ahead and above the competition. And brings me back to customer service. When you know your stuff and you know you got a good product and you know the investment of money and time that you put into there and you know that you have a fair price, why sit up there and entertain people that try to lowball you? Why? If you putting in the work, man, don't allow nobody to come. Like I had a negative comment about the video that I'm offering for $75, showing people how to become a reseller from beginning to end. There's like, oh, you can get this information for free. Really? If you can get it for free, why I'm getting people every couple of months asking me how to become a reseller? Well, how to start an IPTV service? Why? If this information is such overwhelmingly available. Now, what is available, you can go to IPTV, most IPTV company pages, if they're not a reseller, and you can see affiliate program, and you can become a reseller today, right? And then you pay whatever their minimum is, and then you get a panel. All right. And to some people, that's reselling, but that's not a successful reseller. That's why in the video, I like I said, I'm being repetitive for those that's coming in on the end of it. In the video, I specifically say the difference between renting a home and buying a home. The same thing with IPTV service. The difference between owning an IPTV service and reselling an IPTV service. The average person that want to get into this business or into this niche will not bring the 25 to 50 grand that is required to have a good IPTV service. Now, I know I'm going to have some haters going to leave comments and say, I got an IPTV service and it didn't take me 25 grand to get started. And I'm going to push back and say, I bet you your IPTV service is not probably a good one, or you don't have a large amount of subscribers. I'm just going to put it out there. Man, you know why I can be so confident in saying these things? It's because how many IPTV services I work with behind the scenes. Go ahead and look. Go ahead and look at my my videos over the past 2 years, and you can see the reviews that I've done on IPTV services. Right, each one of those reviews is an interaction with the owner of that service. That's how I know. Ask questions. And because I ask questions of them, and this years of asking questions, this years of being involved in the genre, I can put all of this stuff together because I know more than the average person. I can say, hey, just don't get a panel because you're not going to be successful. How do I know that? Because most of the people that just get a panel, they're not successful. At the most, they're making $200-300, maybe $1,200 a month. I'm talking about the average person. There's always exception to the rule. But what is the number one problem for resellers? The number one problem for resellers is being able to put themselves out there. They have Facebook groups and Telegrams. Well, why, if you have a business, why are you looking to privatize it? that defeat the purpose. If you want to be successful. If you just want a side hustle, then you do that. So what I do is I point out how you can get, like I say, 45% of the video is how to get a landing page. A landing page is where people go, and how to get a payment method, right? And how easy it is. Now, it's not automatic like these IPTV companies that when you pay, it go directly to your, when you pay, go directly to their bank account, and then instantly like that, they get an opportunity to generate a username and password. No, that's not how it is, because you're a reseller. You is going to give them the username and password. Once they pay, you get an email, boom, you saying the username and password to them. It's almost automatic. and keeping your costs down. Now, if you want one of those automated services that these IPTV companies have, they pay for that. They pay for that. Some of them go through Smartest to do it. I forget the other name of the company, to do it, but they pay for that monthly. But the whole point of being a reseller is keeping your costs down. And I show you in the video how you can keep your costs down and still be successful. You just take your knowledge, guys. Monetize your knowledge. I tell people, when I was in the gas fire in 2006, right? And during my recovery, I started writing about the event or whatever. That was a very traumatizing experience. But what I did was I took my knowledge, because I know somebody would want to be inspired, and I wrote an ebook. Didn't cost me nothing to write the ebook. Didn't cost me nothing to upload it on Amazon. And boom, now I have the book, The Man Who Set Himself on Fire. So that was an experience that I had in my life that I monetized. Didn't cost me nothing but time. When I brought this home, I wrote a book on how you can get different grants, and this 5-bedroom house. I wrote how to buy a house with $500. At the end of the day, that book shows exactly how I was able to take $500 and bring it to closing to get this 5-bedroom home, 2,300 square foot. I wrote about that. Monetize your experience. Is no different in the streaming community, to where you are trying to get ahead of everyone else. What am I doing what can I do better than the person next to me doing it? So the average person is going to get a reseller panel, right, and get in the Facebook group. How can I get myself out there? And how can I be better than them? And that's what the video really shows you, of how you can do it, how you can get started, and how you can do it for a low price. And I show you 3 different ways on how you can get a landing page, whether it's manual, which is the cheapest way, whether you go through a company, whether you get somebody to do it for you. But all of those ways that I am addressing in the video is to help you get yourself out there. So Marcus, yep, tech, know your worth and don't let anyone lowball you. Octavia said 2G, 3G, 4G to 4G LTE, and now 5G, which old already. So T-Mobile, they boast that, hey, we have 5G nationwide. Now T-Mobile, technically they have 5G, but it's at the very lower end of the spectrum, which will be considered 5G, because true 5G, the frequencies, they're short waves. They're short waves, so it doesn't go farther. That's why you have a tri-band router, right? And you have like a 2G, 5G 1, 5G 2. The 2G, the waves are shorter. They're shorter, but they travel farther, and they have the ability to go through more obstacles. That's why whenever you connect to a 2G Wi-Fi, the speeds are always lower because the waves are shorter. When they get into that 5G spectrum, megahertz or whatever, then the waves are higher, so they go higher, but they dip down sharply. So you get that high speed, but it doesn't travel farther. It's the same principle with the 5G. That's why they need substations on every other block, so you can get those high speeds, because those waves are not traveling as far. What T-Mobile has done is that they met the bare minimum for the 5G, and they can call it 5G because it's slightly higher than the 2, the 3, or whatever, but it's not truly 5G. As you will look at it traditionally. How you doing, Miss Rankin Sharon? Secret Agent, thank you, Tech, for teaching us. You're welcome. Uno Nice, good information streams. I always like your live streams, bro. Keep up the good work, and don't forget to wash your hands. Blur Vision, all in one system. DePaul, good point. Chris, does your video cover how to get more customers as a reseller without using YouTube? Exactly, my brother. And look, you didn't have to buy the video. I can tell you that right now. Invest in yourself. In the video, I show you exactly how I make videos and how I created a fan page, right? and how I leverage my personal Facebook. You got to be careful on Facebook. I said this in the video. Got to be careful on Facebook how you advertise IPTV, because they shut those groups down quickly. But I give you an example of the video that I did. I'll show you a video that I did briefly, but it's basically cartoon characters, and I'm talking about streaming, right? And you get the point. And then I promote that video for $40 at a time. Promote that video for 5 days or 10 days or whatever. You set your own budget, and then you get before a number of people. Now, don't expect that you're going to get 10,000 views. You might only get 5 clicks on your website. But remember, you're building a platform. That's one aspect of you doing it. Then you have your landing page, the same people. Now you have a way for people to pay you, where it's almost automatically. People click on it, right? They get paid to send you the email, and you send them their username and their password, and you're good to go. Another thing what I said is create, I said this earlier, create how-to videos, and you don't have to put it on YouTube. You can send it directly to your clients. You can create a how-to video just using your cell phone and recording yourself, recording it. They don't have to be professionally done. Just go to your clients. You can put it in your Dropbox and create a share link. You can put it in your Google Drive and create a share link, and you can pass that on, or you can send it to them in the message directly on Facebook, and you can pass it on to all of your clients, which eliminate some of the back and forth of how to. All that is important, guys. All that is important about how to get more customers, how to keep your customers, and how to manage your time. That's when TV frequency changed. Excited preach, Coach Max. Where can I find a book on home ownership? If you go to Amazon and look up how to buy a house for $500 by Donald Bogan, it's right there in Amazon. And I think that book probably like $2, $3, something like that, guys. Like I said, man, probably $2.99. It doesn't. A lot of times it doesn't require a lot of money for you to invest in yourself. A lot of times it just requires time. Chris Brown, Tech, Secret Agent, Happy New Year. What up, bro? Nothing, Larry, man. I'm good. What's up, Ivan Davis? How you doing? Well, yeah, guys. You know, I try not to allow my live streams to go longer than an hour. So we had an hour and 7 minutes. And like I said, I know that this was random. I hope that I said something. I just didn't want to come live and just sell a product. However, as a good businessman and marketing person, and what I'm telling you to aspire to be, is videos to let you know that I got a new product, $75, how to become a successful reseller. I mainly told you what it's covered is. It mainly shows people how to get a landing page, aka a web page, right, for people to go to, how to connect a payment such as PayPal to that, and how to manage your customers and how to get more customers and stuff like that. And I explained at the beginning of the video the difference between owning an IPTV service and becoming a reseller. And guys, like I said, you can go whoever you want to go with, but if you come with me, I can guarantee that I can give you the same price that I buy my credits are. DST get their credits from Double Agent. So again, I'm going to promote Double Agent. I partner with Double Agent. Why? It's all about relationships. Don't go with an IPTV company who you never heard of before, or you haven't researched whether or not they had good comments in the past. In the video, I show you how to pick an IPTV service and how to look at the comments and how you can decide whether or not you want to go with them. It all goes back to communication. So guys, if you want that video, it's $75. You cash out me all the information, cash out me on PayPal. The information is in the description of the video. If it's not for you and you have a friend that want to get started in this and you don't have the time to share with him or her, just go ahead and pass this video on to them and say, hey, this is Tech. It's a trustworthy person. He helped the community out. I'm going to say this too. Have integrity in what you do. Most of you guys watching this is because you know that I am a person of integrity, and a lot of you know that I'm a person of integrity, not because I'm right about a lot of things, because you have seen it in the comments. Some of you even in the comment when we kind of went back and forth. When I'm wrong, you know that I admit that I'm wrong. That doesn't make you lesser to admit that you're wrong, people. Having good ethics in business is important. Admitting that you're wrong doesn't mean that you're lesser than a person. It means that you're human. And here's the thing, when you're human, it makes you more relatable to your clients. Nobody want to do business with someone with a stick in their butt. You still can be firm on your prices, right? You still can know your worth, but humanize yourself, man. Humanize yourself. Let people know that you're human. Let people know that you're not a machine, that you just don't want their money, but you want them to have a good quality streaming experience. Now, it's public relationships and it's private relationships, but you don't want to be the individual that is the one with the stick in your butt and not able to share your product because you have a problem relating to people. So go ahead and hit me up. All of the payment information is in the description of the video. It's your boy Taking the Bathroom. Till next time, peace. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.